Oh, that's the dumbest prank I've ever done. Oh well. Whatever. Let's move on to something important. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Whimsicraft. This is episode 15. And today I'm standing on a new build. Yeah, before we get into the main bit of the episode, I guess, in the last stream that I did, last stream at time of recording, obviously, I stream a lot more than I record, whatever. Anyway, we built this, and it's just like a little wireframe of a build that I want to do for a very specific purpose. It's because of these guys. So I had a bunch of animals in my industrial district kind of just sitting around, and I want to actually give them a home. It's going to be like a stone and metal horrible prison slaughterhouse. I know it sounds pretty horrible, but I mean, it is an industrial district. Like, what do you want from me? We just got a wireframe to begin with. I didn't think I would do anything particularly incredible so far. However, I am a fan of the skylights. And, yeah. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to start by kind of just finishing this. And then we'll jump into a time-lapse after and some more other things beyond. For now, let's see how much progress I can make here. Alright, let's go. Alright everybody, success. I transported it into creative, designed it, transported it back into Whimsicraft, and this is what I came up with. It's pretty simple, pretty dull, I guess, but it's a prison. Like, come on, it's not going to be... Well, I didn't really describe it as a prison before, but I called the schematic animal prison, and I thought it was quite fitting, so I think that's what we're going to go with. And very simply, I've just got to shove some walls on it. I haven't come up with the interior yet, because it's a little bit more complex, but yeah, let's place these blocks in real quick. Let's go. Okay, a little bit of context for the next clip. Tram was in VR, and I decided to scare him. And it turns out that he was supposed to be in a meeting. Oh well, it's quite funny. Let's have a look.
Grandma who types one letter at a time. Oh no. Oh, gee.
Got him.
I was typing out a long message. It's hard to type out messages. Do you still have the mod?
I do still have the
this mod.
ideas.
Okay, let's go. It's hard to type out in VR.
I can imagine. Oh, yep. Yep.
To be or not to be.
You stole my creeper head.
How do I which button drops it?
That'll do.
Pick it up. Just pick it up.
What are you up to?
I'm waiting for 8 mice.
Oh, is he relogging?
Yeah, he's getting the mod.
Ah, yeah.
Look what I can do. It's not even burning.
What?
Oh, I'm back, I think.
Slightly burning. 8 mice, my favorite whimsy.
Where are you? Oh, whoa, my goodness.
Hi.
Your hands.
Yeah. Wiggly woggly hands. Toby also sees my hands.
Unfortunately, I don't. I don't know whether the mod's broken.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't know. It was working before, but I can't see it now. I can
It's
see
like
your
weird and floaty.
I can see you
Yeah, they're
sliding
floating,
about
yeah.
and your head jerking like crazy, but I can't see your actual hands, which is kind of annoying.
What if I do this?
Yeah, I just see the hand moving and the sliding. I'll be real. Oh well.
Oh, I feel dizzy now.
At least I got you with the grip
Okay.
prank, so it's all good.
I don't want to talk to that guy. Let's just do the bit, because I feel sick already.
Okay.
Okay, where do we go to your office?
Yeah, we can go in here.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Toby! Bad Toby!
I'll go.
Bad Toby.
Okay. Right, people, we have had some success. Even though this is the most grey build I have ever made, I think it looks pretty cool. And the sun coming through the skylights and the little barred windows. Incredible. Love it. But yeah, very simply, we have a lovely shell. of which we can put all sorts of stuff in. Also, this is hilarious. Chat, so Fusi joined, and Fusi is always very enthusiastic whenever he joins. So now everyone's making fun of him in chat, and it kind of got out of hand. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, we have some success, and the next thing we need to do is think about interior design. So for example, if I do this, I had this idea to have like a grindstone with a chain. I thought that might be a nice little detail, but I think we need some functional things in here before we can start thinking about like minor details like this. So I put it in the design, and I was like, I won't build it yet. What is this, chat? Bruh. What is happening? Okay. I'm just getting bullied here now. Wow. I caught you all on video. Well, let's go and do something important. I don't care about this. Okay, everybody, we have had some success. So as you can see, we've kind of done a little bit of interior design, but this is kind of the functional stuff. So I had this idea in the last stream, where I'd keep these cows sitting on these trapdoors, and when they're bred together, the baby will fall down, slide all the way across here, and then when it grows up, it'll touch the lava and die. And it's just like a super simple way to collect animal drops. So I've got some cows here ready for experimentation, and let's see if we can get them inside the farm right now. Obviously I've got some temporary walls up for them. Now this was actually a really challenging build to do, a surprisingly challenging build, because these walls are made of the walls. So I can't put solid blocks against them because it like makes the wall weird. So I have to be like super careful, so it's all like slabs being suspended by chains and all sorts of stuff. It was quite fun. I think it's come together quite a cool way. So if we can get the cows up here. Okay, that guy's up. Great. Let me just... In you go. And then cow number 2. And... in you go. Perfect. I can collect those leads. They'll just drop straight into the water. Slide across and go in here for me. So it's very convenient. One of them will. Assume the other is. Yeah. Trapped. Awesome. But yeah, anyway, I'll collect this lead, but we do have some success. So what I'll do next is I will put the rest of the animals in, and then I'll show it working in the way that I want it to. Because I think it's going to be a little bit tricky to get working in exactly the way that I want, but once I get it, it should be pretty cool. Bro, I can't reach that lead, are you kidding me? Anyway, let's go and do the next part of this. Okay, amazing. We have now got the cows in, and the killing system has slightly changed. This is kind of like a really delicate system because the cows like bob around and you don't want the babies to die. You just have to wait for the adults. So it's kind of tricky to make, but in the end, I've got a system that works just about well. At the end, there'll probably be 1 or 2 cows left behind, but they'll be killed in the next cycle, which is how I'll probably do it. So what I have to do is I just carry like a stack or so of wheat, get in the minecart, go back and forth for 20 minutes, and then AFK for 20 minutes, and I'll be left with some meat and leather. The meat, I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to keep or not. I think it's something that is not particularly valuable to me, but it might be cool to like give it out for free in the shopping district or something like that. Because I don't need it because I have villagers, but I feel like some people might not have a good source of food, so it might be a nice thing to do. The leather, however, this is obviously the whole point. The leather that cows drop is very valuable, and so now I have a semi-AFKable leather farm, which is pretty nice. Now, I've got a few extra things I want to do with this build. But first, I think we should go back to my starter base, and more specifically the forest next to it, to actually talk about my plans, because, you know, I cut off last episode and I refused to tell you what my plans are. But I think we should hop over and do that now. I don't want to make you wait for the whole video to find out. Let's hop over that. In the meantime, I will decide what other animals I want in here, because as you can see, it's all cows. There was an oopsie with some scaffolding in my storage area for the animals, and I lost a lot of them. But it's okay, because I feel like sheep aren't actually that helpful. I can buy wool And mutton is, of course, valueless. Pork, eh. Chickens, however, feathers come in handy every now and again if I need written books, so I think that will probably be the next thing to build. Anyway, let's hop over to the starter base, and let's have a good yap. That was an incredibly satisfying time-lapse. Yep, we have successfully cleared a very large area, and I think I'm actually happy with this area. I was initially not quite so sure about it, thought that I might want to push it a little bit more into this land over here, but actually, I think we're all good. Now the time comes for me to actually talk about my plans. My idea is that I want to build in a style that I've never built in before, which is industrial. So industrial is not a style that I've ever explored because it's quite a lot about minute detail, which is something that I didn't really do until the forest. And I realised that I quite enjoyed doing minute detail, but I've already built the forest, so let's do something else with minute detail. So I'm going to go for industrial, which is going to be really, really, really fun. But what type of industrial and like what's the theme going to be? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a big oval shape in the land, something like this that will kind of follow the shape of the land that already exists. And with that, I will make a huge, like, rocky area. And the whole point is that it's almost like halfway between a quarry and almost like a crater. And what it's going to have is going to have a bunch of like gemstones and stuff growing out of it. Right in the center, there's going to be some kind of like huge crystal, which is going to be the like feature point of the whole build. And then all around, we're going to have a bunch of like industrial buildings, and like we're going to have a bunch of like mining trucks and all of that type of thing all inside and around it. And like we're going to have a bunch of like miners and stuff like that. And over here, I'm going to save this bit of land for like a admin-y industrially area, and then there are going to be like little buildings spotted all the way around the crater. And I'm going to explore a couple of different geologic features. Essentially, I'm very interested in geology and stuff like that, so I want to make it feel like real, like it could exist apart from obviously the massive crystal, because that's not how it works. But essentially, I want to have like layers of rock that have like been mined through, so there'd be like maybe a layer of like really interestingly textured granite, and then a bit of like really soft sandstone, and then another layer of something else, and then maybe like an intrusion, which is like a dark black rock that's like cutting through everything. And I want to do kind of all of that all in like one space, and I think it's going to make for this really interesting texture to look at with all these different colors and features, and then of course the massive crystal. And yeah, it's going to be a really, really cool build, and obviously this is quite a lot of space to work with. But one thing that I haven't talked about is the terraforming. So obviously this is basically just an enormous terraforming project to begin with, and I will complete this over a very long period of time. This terraforming is not going to be a simple task, but one advantage that we do have is that I recently collected another beacon. So I have a beacon for my stone and cobblestone generator, but I also have another beacon for this area where I'm going to be like carving out the shape. But the first thing that I need to do is obviously kind of build a like outline of the actual area that's going to be used for the rocky area. This like bit of river that comes in, I will probably fill in so I can have the rock like hug this edge and then arc round and potentially go like that. I don't want to use too much of this area because, as I said before, I want to use it for like industrial buildings, but it should be a really interesting thing. And this tree line as well, you can see this tree line ends extremely sharply. Like I say, oh, it's slightly less dense, but this tree line will end very abruptly, and the reason for that is because I want to have a bunch of like loggers like coming in and like destroying the trees, and it feels like this area is slowly being destroyed by the massive industrial area behind it. It's going to be an awesome build, and I'm really excited for it because, as I said before, never done anything like this before, so I'm going to be learning as I go. As with this build, I was learning as I went. The first few trees I built are not as good as the last few trees I built, so yeah, it's going to be a really cool project. Now, I'm not sure how much of this project I'm going to start today, whether I'm even going to build this circle in or anything like that, because I don't know how much time I've used. The other project that we're working on, the prison, animal prison, is coming along nicely, but a little bit more work to do with it, so we'll see how the time works. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for this project, and I certainly am. Anyway, let's go back and try and finish off the village. That's my hardcore project, the animal prison project. Alright, let's go over there. Okay, this is update number 575 billion. We've got a chicken farm now, and it makes feathers. It makes chicken as well, but it hasn't made any yet. I don't know. This farm's been working nicely. I updated it a little bit, changed this up so it looked a bit nicer. And I also got the skeleton horses into their home. Well, home. Prison cell? Sure. They're here. It's looking great. And yeah, now we've got all this empty space to fill, and using like stuff like this, I feel like there's some way we can decorate this. Some kind of like industrial machines hanging from the ceiling and ventilation units, you know, that kind of thing would be quite fun. So yeah, let's go and do that. Should be interesting. Interior design is not generally my strength, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Okay, I think I'm kind of getting there with this project, but I'm not 100% sure. So I've got some little details around, and I think they're pretty cool, quite interesting. They're dynamic, which I'm quite a fan of, but yeah, I still feel like we've got loads of open space, and I'm not entirely sure what to do about it, because of course, you want to have a certain amount of open space to make the build feel not chaotic. But at the same time, I do want a little bit of chaos here, but I feel like I've achieved that, so I think what I want to do is I want to suspend something from the ceiling or have something near the center, and then I'm probably done. And I think the way I'm going to do that is with this. So this farm produces roast chicken and feathers, and I don't need roast chicken, and similarly this produces steak and leather, and I don't need steak. So what I'm very tempted to do is have some kind of actual storage system in here. So the drops of these two farms will be pushed up, across, and then down, potentially against this wall they can be stored, maybe a few chests here, and then that will also give me the opportunity to add overflow protection, which is of course vital for this farm. Especially this one only runs manually, so I don't really need to worry about it, but it seems like a good excuse. So yeah, I think I'm going to add some like water streams in. I think I won't put them in glass like I normally do. I feel like that doesn't quite work in this area, but yeah, I think there's a good opportunity to add one final thing to this build, and then it will be done. But just before that, here's a funny little interaction that I had with Fusi and with duckies. It's kind of cut weirdly because we ended up yapping for quite a long time, but anyway, let's go and have a watch of that. Go. Sorry,
Hello.
I was doing something real quick. Yeah, that we ignore that chest. I placed that.
Okay.
Welcome to the Lego store. I've been here before. I might as well show you how it works.
Yeah.
You want to throw a diamond block in that barrel, and there's actually some stocks you're about to pick up. One of these beautiful little minifigs. I've already got all of them for this collection. I ended up not recording it because I was with a bunch of people.
Minifigure.
Well, there are 8, so I ended up spending quite a lot of money.
Jesus.
However, I ended up only spending 1 diamond block in total. For all of them, because I did some trading. I got some spares and then sold them for a higher Hiya.
Oh, not
Hi.
duckies.
Oh, why?
Honestly,
are
this
you
shop has made me cry. I cried yesterday. I literally logged on expecting I was get some Lego,
me-
and they were all sold out.
Well, they're back in stock now, so
Okay, let me try
Are
this
they?
then.
yeah.
Is
No,
that
they're
my
not.
name?
Are they?
Oh, they are. You have to put a dome block in the barrel.
It is.
Oh,
It's wait, what? Hold on. Let me check.
I don't think it's stocked. Oh no, Toby's robbing the store.
Oh,
Quick,
I'm
quick,
checking the
quick.
stock.
Screenshot.
Toby's a thief.
the
It's
evidence.
literally stocked. Why is it locked?
Toby's a thief.
Get her on the place one block. One
Filter.
place.
Oh, did
I
it
heard
work?
the thing.
Did it work? What is it?
What's going on?
I'm
Did I
so.
just get robbed?
There you go.
Oh, I've got a barrel.
What was the song?
Oh, I've got 8 mites.
It's Ninjago.
Did I break something?
It's
For a second-
Ninjago.
For a second, I thought it was
Ninjago
gonna be like the Among Us sus music. It kind of started off that
8
way.
mites.
What have you got? You got
Honestly.
any duckies? Do you want to do one?
No, I don't want any of those weirdos.
That's kind of cringe.
Oh wait, you're just standing there. Yeah, sorry. If you could just close your ears.
Interesting.
Honestly, I only want me.
Can I get a
I mean,
refund,
that's fine. No.
I'm gonna put it back in the machine.
please?
Do you want to try
That's
again
not how
and
it
try and get a different one?
works.
No. No.
Now
I'm
try
not
again.
wasting my
Try
money
again,
on this.
Fusi. Try again, Fusi.
No.
Try
I want
again.
to spend a diamond block for
No.
the bit.
I hope you get 8 mice again. It'd be the funniest
Do you want
thing.
8 mice duckies? I'll trade you for 1 diamond block.
Not really. I want me.
Well, you're not in this collection, so
Yeah, I have to wait until like week 3 or something. I've got to wait a long time. But week 3 is where it's at. That's the good collection. That's when we're all waiting.
I haven't actually got
that's
my-
what I'm waiting.
Hopefully.
Wait, you're not in week.
too.
I don't think you are. I was talking to Will about it yesterday, and apparently he knows all about it. I think I leaking too much
Yeah.
information.
Yeah,
what-
Will
what-
asked Spaghetti and got the full list of when everyone's coming in. Just kinda
What?
cringe.
And I know I'm coming in week 3. And Will told me when everyone's coming in as well.
When am I coming in, duckies?
Oh, I don't think he told about you. You're probably like week 4, week 5, week 6, week 10 maybe. You know, far weeks
It's
through
not
the
like there
future.
are 8 per week and 24 whimsies, so you could only be 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, that's. Oh wait, yeah, yeah. Wait, there's only 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just not a character. He's not. Oh, he's gone.
No.
You're probably in week 2, buddy. It's alright. It's alright. Nobody wants your minifig. There's a really creepy face on the back of that building, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I know. I built it.
Well, I saw there's something like a clown or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a clown. And then there's a
Is that-
parking lot
okay.
here.
Yeah,
We're making
I,
a parking lot here.
I built this. Everyone thought it was pretty funny.
It's scary.
I really wanted to walk in there, you know?
And the worst thing is, every time I come to the shopping district, I have to fly this way. So it's in view every
Bloody ever
time. Because you fly the other way.
Yeah, I've looked moved.
I have to fly this way, and every time I see it, every time I want to go somewhere, it's there. And it's horrible. It's nightmare fuel.
My video is
Every
gone full
time I
circle
want to
now.
leave, I'm gonna have to see it.
Alright, amazing everybody. I have finished this build. Let's have a step inside and see what we've got. So we've got some skeleton horses in a pen. I decided to actually give them a home. It's not the most comfortable home, but this is a prison, come on. And now over here you can see I've kind of just placed some stuff. I placed a lot of stuff, in fact. Yeah, I wanted a storage system, as I said before, and that has been completed. It's a very complex, overly unnecessary system, but if I take this staircase up, I can kind of show you what's happening. So this system up here is purely decorational. It does absolutely nothing at all. This over here, however, does. So the drops are piped across here, they go up across here, round, and coming next to the cow farm over here, they eventually go through, up into the shared bubble column with the chicken farm, and then eventually all those drops, if I can bounce my way up here, go around and fall down into this hopper, where I then have a storage system made of droppers. This might seem a bit strange, like why? It is purely because I don't think chests fit the aesthetic, so I just use droppers instead. I think it looks quite interesting. And of course over here we've got some random decorational stuff here. Even the hoppers, yeah, they do absolutely nothing at all. Just expensive. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this build has turned out. I think we had a nice mixture of decorational changes and also function. It's a style that I haven't built in before, so I'm quite proud of how some of the stuff has come together. Some of this looks a bit weird, but I think one thing that will improve it is the updated textures of redstone torches that will come out in an update in the future, which is pretty cool as well. So yeah, this is genuinely everything that I have for you people today. I think we've been extremely successful. Not only have we built this building that I'm quite proud of, we've also talked about some plans that we have for the future, which is very exciting as well. So yeah, people, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, do that fantastic stuff, and please can I have some feedback on this build. I feel like there's room for improvement, and I'd love to hear from people who've actually built in the style before. And yeah, alright everybody, bye people, bye.